What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Talk That Talk Reality with Realness. I'm your host, Chase.
And I'm your host, Kels.
And y'all already know we're here to review another episode of the Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 10, Episode 14. Friend, we've been gone for a minute, but we back with the jump off, bitch.
Period.
Let's get right into it with what went
back
down
like
this
we never
week.
left.
Like we never left, child. Friend, what's been going on, man?
Man, so much been happening, between the holidays. Then the show took day break. My ass got the flu at some point.
Look.
It's just a lot going on.
Look, and then when you got better, I got sick, child. This thing was trying to wrap us up. But nonetheless, we here, friends. So, friend, let's get into the girls. So, this episode starts out, the girls are in Colorado, child, on Angel's group trip. And starting out the episode, they opened up with Wendy sharing with Angel about some information she got from a realtor. The child, she wanted a house that was $14,000 a month, but she only got $1,000 to spend, child. Friend, what you think? You buying that the realtor really told what's that baby name? Wendy that? Or you think Wendy just gassing it up?
I don't know. She might have heard a version of that, but that just sounds asinine that somebody would ask for a house for $1,000 a month. Like, you can't get that nowhere. I don't care where you go in this economy. So I don't know how much I'm buying that. That whole situation just felt a little like, it just felt real, like kind of like petty, like petty in a different way, like childish, like school grade type shit. Like I was like, y'all could have just left that because it was weak.
Pointless. It was pointless. At the end of the day, like whatever the situation happened with the rental property, I mean, clearly the girl has a nice ass house, and I mean, so it's really nothing to try to make a moment out of. Now, again, is it true or not? I'm not sure. And do I care? No. Now, Stacy said, let's get the agent on the phone. Wendy was like, well, girl, we tried to get you to call somebody. Did you call?
That part. I was like, now Wendy over here tagging Stacy real quick when she's trying to be friends with her at the same time. But that was a very valid point. So, yeah, Stacy, you didn't want to get TJ on the phone. So, so what's up?
Okay, Stacey, look, I'm just trying to move the story along. That's all. Baby Angel made it very clear. Look, I am very rich, bitch.
That's what she want to say.
Okay.
But she tried to keep it clean. But I would rather her just do that. Just say that. Like if that's what it is.
Because, bitch, messy Angel, I like her. Because the previous week, bitch, how she got Jazelle and Ashley together with their room.
Oh, yes. I was here for that.
That shade was chef kiss. So I really wish she would lean more into that because, girl, clearly it's in there. All this mindfulness stuff, which is beautiful, but it's forced. And you can tell, bitch, it seems like it's forced on you because you ain't the most mindful one in the group. No shade.
Yeah, I'm definitely here for this other side of Angel we've been getting. Last week's episode, she definitely did it for me. Like I felt like she was off to a good start for her trip. Like she kind of shook the girls up a little bit. Like y'all coming with me, y'all over there. I'm gonna play nice with you. I ain't gonna give you nothing. And everybody's like, okay, what's going on? So I'm like, okay, Angel, I see you. And then the house, that's
just a roller coaster.
She
a roller coaster.
Her house is bad, so like they can't take that from her. But as the episode progressed, it just kind of started to go back downhill.
Baby, listen, and I honestly, like a lot of people have been saying, I've been seeing like this, make this her last season, but I don't agree with that. I feel like Angel is a wild card. Because one moment you like, girl, oh, you getting on my nerves. The next moment you like, oh, okay. Then you right back to, oh, this girl getting on my nerve. However, it's giving us something to talk about on the show. And I'm going to say it. She's performing better than her friend.
My God, today.
That's been on here for multiple seasons at this point. She actually has storyline and bitch, whatever come her way, however she respond to it, of course she responded to it like a freshman on the show. However, I think the girls know what she's supposed to do as being a new housewife on this show. So I don't buy to the whole make this Angel's last season. She's not my favorite on the show, but by golly, she's doing a lot more than her friend, and not only her friend, bitch, a vet that ain't doing a damn thing this season.
And the other newbie. So at the end of the day, we talk about her more than
I can't wait to get
everybody else.
Okay, no shade. Now, friend, so they doing a mindfulness activity out on the balcony. Child, the girls on the ground, Angel sitting high, looking low like she the Lord, child, looking at the ladies. You know, all the women went around talking about what their intentions were. Baby, Gizelle said, look, my only intention is to get a room with a bathroom.
Gizelle ain't no good.
Baby.
Gizelle ain't no good.
Gizelle, you know, is on her ass.
Gizelle, I've reached the point with this whole Gizelle attitude thing, especially with Angel, where it's just starting to become like old. Almost to the point where it's like, you really are like, she's a bitch. Like, I think everybody knows that, but like, I'm really truly seeing it. It's like she will not let up off of this girl. And I'm like, I get like hazing to an extent, but like, goddamn, this girl ultimately hasn't done anything to you.
Right.
Like, if you want to be a bitch, then go fight with Stacy. Like, there's way more there for you to discuss in history.
But that's the tea, though, friend. The tea is she tried it with Stacy and she failed.
Exactly. So that was my next point. She can't hang. That's all it is. So what does that? So when you purposely want to fight with somebody that can't hang, or you know it's gonna be reserved, or let you have it, and you fight with them versus the one that you actually really don't like, but you can't hang with, that makes you a bully.
Yeah. And bitch, we know exactly what the green-eyed bandit is. She's definitely there. However, I do understand her frustration with the house they staying in now. Because if I'm somewhere and I ain't got water and stuff and simple amenities like that, then I'll be like, all right, girl, this is a mess. However, Gizelle's approach can be a lot different as well, too. So Gizelle is definitely being a mean girl to Angel. I would be the first to say that she's definitely been a mean girl to her, for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely about how she says stuff, too. Like, she goes out of her way to, instead of just saying it in a normal, non-confrontational way, like, I'm gonna say it in a nasty way and see what I get out of you.
Right. Now, friends, so do you feel like Angel is being a good host? Because the ladies are like, the house sucks. They're an hour away from her home, so they always got to drive an hour there, an hour back. So do you feel like Angel is being a good host?
So I can understand her hesitation with wanting all of them in her house. I get that, because I wouldn't have them all there in my own personal house either. And then based on where she's living, it seems like, she out in the sticks. So it's like, you probably couldn't find no other accommodation closer. So I don't know. It is what it is. I think maybe she probably could have stayed in the house with them, and then maybe do a visit day where they all go to her house together, but she stayed with the girls. I think that would have been a little more fair. But I think a big portion of a lot of the things she did was a lot of her, like, getting my lick back for things that they've been doing to her.
For sure, for sure. So I think given that's why I would say she's not really been a good host, because I would rather you not even invite me to Colorado, baby. And if you're going to invite me to Colorado, let's just say, hey, let's go up in the mountains for real, up in Aspen, and we have a good time in Aspen if you don't want me in your home. So, yeah, don't make me travel. Don't make me live my good, comfortable house, child, and you don't want me at yours. If that's the point, like, why even invite me here? So, yeah, I just feel like if she was going to take the approach of, I don't really want y'all here, Bobby don't really want y'all here, like, child, why invite me then? Don't have me come here so you can make me feel uncomfortable. Like, there's another way to, in my opinion, there's another way to throw your shakes. At the end of the day, like, you still bringing the energy that you don't want into your home. And now the energy that you're going to have there is going to be bad because the girls are not enjoying what they've been presented with thus far. And so, friends, speaking of, let's just move on into the welcome mixer that she finally had at the house where the ladies came over. Now, child, before we get to the house, en route to the house, child, Monique has said she just acting like that because she ain't telling us everything that's going on, because I see her in me.
Ooh, a lot going on.
Friend, Stacy told Monique, said, hold on now. Let me warn you, because she don't play about that Bobby. And Jassy was like, child, let me get over here and look at my darn eyeliner, because I ain't trying to get in. Now, friend, do you feel like Monique is projecting, or you feel like Monique got a point?
So I've been trying to get my stance on this, but I think it could be a little bit of both. You know, two things can be true at the same time. Now, we don't know for sure because we don't know enough about Angel and Bobby's relationship, really. But we do see that he is like her everything, you know, and like she's very sensitive when it comes to him. And you could tell he's a man that, you know, he wants things his way and she's okay with that. So I don't know if that equates the same situation that Monique had going on. But my whole thing was Monique is starting to get real messy. Like she kind of came into this thing like namaste, you know, and now you talking shit. Now you know, I feel like she's kind of like jumping on the Gizelle train and she got 1 foot on and 1 foot off. And the deeper the season goes, the more and more she's getting on the train.
That again, that mindfulness stuff, it's beautiful. But we know y'all ain't mindful 24/7, so don't try to come in and make that no storyline because we know it's not realistic. So yeah, I agree too that I can see both sides. However, I need Monique to move more like a vet because if I feel that way, the same way you got upset with your situation with your husband when Jazelle turned around then called him big boy, like you should know not to make that comment on the cameras in front of the group. If you truly feel like that's an issue or something happening and you want to build some kind of relationship with Angel, then maybe that's a conversation for the sideline to be like, look, this is what I went through. Now, I don't know if this is what you're doing, blah, blah, blah. Like, create that moment in that way, not for, to me, a shady moment, which was her being messy.
Even if she did it on camera, you know, even if she did it on camera, I think that like that would be a vet move. But
right.
But just one-on-one, right? One-on-one,
correct.
Like
I agree.
Angel, like she would have to respect that. Like you did it one-on-one, and cameras rolling. Let's go.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
definitely tried to make a moment.
Yeah, there was a little off-putting to me, no shade. Now, child, Ashley brought a crystal as a gift, and for Angel to be like, oh my God, how would you know that? Like, girl, you every other episode you talking about you at Wonderland, Winter Wonderland over there. Like, they don't know you gonna want a crystal or at least pretend like you want one.
A crystal, a rock. We know that's your thing. That's your business.
Angel, no shade. Angel is really what they try to make Stacy out to be. Like aloof, all over the place. You never know what you're gonna get. To me, that's not Stacy, and that's really Angel. But the people on Stacy ass like right on rights on this show, chat.
Yeah, I think you're right on that. Stacy ain't that damn aloof. Stacy be knowing what she's saying and what's going on. Stacy is acting.
Yeah. Now, what about Angel then took them out to meet the guys?
Girl, what's going on?
That shit was too funny.
Oh my God, you talking about awkward. I said, now, what is going on here? Like, is this The Bachelor? Like, these women, most of them, some are married. So what are we doing here, friend? What was going on with the gentleman, child?
I was like, is production editing it this way just for it to be funny? Or did they really just sit there and just look at them like they were crazy? But if that was the reaction that they had towards them, I'm not saying that is right. But I'm saying if these are millionaire, billionaire businessmen like they said, I could probably understand why they would be like, we don't want to be around no housewives. Like, we know what y'all do, like, and what y'all reputation is. Like, we not into that, and we don't.
I think it's
want to be here on camera.
I think it's more that Bobby been running his mouth to, but he don't fuck with them. He don't like them. How they treat Angel and bitch, they just like. Okay, that boy smoking that cigar, bitch. Like, damn, Lisa, only one I was like, hey, how you doing? Bitch, that was an awkward ass scene. And the lady said they was like, they do not want to meet us. They don't even want to interact with us. So, yeah, I thought that was really funny for sure. Now, friend, let's move on. The ladies are having their lunch or whatever. Tia and Stacy address their relationship and everything that's going on. Friend, you know, I was here with Tia. I'm like looking down with Tia.
I don't know why.
Tomato. I'm throwing tomatoes at you, bitch.
Tia, to me, one, I feel like she hops on a train. To me, she, at least at this point so far, she haven't really stepped in and like in my opinion, and found her own way. It's always been based about what other people do, other people think, and blah, blah, blah. However, I just don't get, again, with her and Stacey, when we was talking about it weeks ago, like, I feel like they both overreacting. So at this point, it's just about, child, I think just trying to have a moment with each other.
Yes.
But
yes.
Go ahead.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is a non-issue. And I think both of y'all are just using it as a talking point to have camera time. And you can tell, because I'm like, there's nothing really here. Like, if y'all don't do each other, y'all don't do each other. Like, again, like, if somebody, if I want to see a beef go on, it's gonna be Stacy and Gizelle situation.
Right.
You know, like even Kay and Wendy moved on from that. You know, it was like it was a moment. It was nothing there. So I'm like, this Tia Stacy thing, y'all finna drag it out.
Yeah, and what I wish Tia would have done is I wish Tia from the jump would have said, "Girl, you just irk my spirit. It's just something about you that I can't vibe with." For Tia to try to pull in Monique into the conversation, again, that makes me look at Tia like, girl, this really they ain't even got nothing to do with you, so why do you care? And I love that Stacey pulled that card and said, girl, if something that makes you so removed from your prim and properness to be upset about something that don't even involve you and the people that it involves, we've moved on. So what does that even have to do with you? So I wish Tia would have just from the jump been like, you know, it is what it is, the situation, but I just can't get jiggy with you because I really just don't like you. I don't like how you move. I don't think you're an honest person. Like, say that. Don't try to drag everybody else in on your train because you want the amen corner to come in and jump on Stacy. And bitch, the group know that Stacy can't handle every last one of y'all one by one. So I think that's my thing with Tia. Like, girl, find your own voice and speak that truth. If the truth is you just don't like her, girl, I just don't like you. But don't try to bring in a whole crew to think you finna have a big moment with Stacy, and Stacy's still gonna clear the table out.
But this is my conclusion when it comes to Tia with Stacy. Tia is more upset with Tia than she is at Stacy, but she's taking it out on Stacy because she keeps saying, I heard all these things about you, that you was a liar, that you was this, that you was that. And, you know, I tried to befriend you, give you the benefit of the doubt and all of that. So after she saw things she didn't like, it's like now you taking it out on Stacy when it's like, well, girl, they already told you.
They told you.
You mad at yourself.
Child.
You know, Stacy's being Stacy.
So Fred, you think Stacy, I mean not Stacy, you think Tia need another season, or you think do you think she's really giving what a housewife is as far as storyline and all the nines?
I would be willing to see her again another season, but I do think she needs a bit of a nudge, you know? You know, hey, you know, we want you back for another season, but we're gonna need a little, you know, a little more. Step it up one notch.
Yeah. I feel like she ain't really giving much. I think she know how to navigate around the ladies really good, which I can appreciate that. But other than that, I feel like she ain't really giving us much. Now, friend, the episode closed out with the ladies saying, hey, we want to have a little pajama jam. Can y'all girls come stay with us? And you know what I'm saying? We're going to have a ladies night. And baby Angel said, I got to check with my husband. And baby, who was the first one to say something? And then this how you know Monique messy. Because she tried to do it like real, oh, girl, he just being a dad. A dad can be a dad. A dad can be a dad. Really, girl, you throwing shade because you already had a whole conversation about that woman, that husband, friend. What you think? Because Angel said.
Now, you know, find your ass.
Yeah. Angel don't play about her man, okay? She don't play about her relationship. And Monique, I'm gonna need you to pipe down. Because now we're starting to give that single, hating on other women in a relationship vibe that Gizelle gives every season with somebody. Like, you happy, you healed, and you single. Go read a book. Go read your book. Go sign some books. But don't start prying into other people's relationships now. Because just because you went through a shitty marriage and got divorced, it don't make you a relationship expert.
Right.
You don't know what's going on in her household. And for you to be speaking on what her husband can and cannot do, it's like, that's not your place. And even if you are right about their relationship and it is similar to yours, then that means you know better than anybody that ain't gonna fly.
Exactly.
She probably do need to be at home with the kids since you feel like that's her situation. So why put her on the spot like that? Like you said earlier, talk to her to the side if you really care.
Right. Yeah.
But you on a moment and you want to be messy.
Right. That's exactly. I'm probably more on the side of Ashley when Ashley was like, basically Bobby is just her buffer. Cause if she have a good time, she gonna be there. She gonna do it. If she don't have a good time with the group, then she gonna use Bobby as her buffer to be like, no, I have to go with the kids. So I'm more on the line with that. But this whole trying to insinuate that she has to do everything by herself. Because I feel like all season, like we've seen Bobby be very involved with the kids. Like you see that on camera very well. So yeah, I don't know where Monique coming from, and especially, girl, then you just join the group in these last few weeks or last month or so. So how do you have such a big opinion about that? So not saying that she's wrong, because even I saw like some of the after show clips, Gizelle made a comment that she does see a lot of how Monique used to be in Angel as well, too, her defensiveness and stuff like that. So we ain't saying that it's not there, but girl, it really ain't your place to have that conversation when you know you don't have that kind of relationship with her.
Right. They're not, I've never really seen them like be tight like that since Monique has joined the group.
Right. Yeah. All right, friend. Well, friend, that was the episode. Look, Potomac is having an amazing season. When I say these girls are having a really good season, I have thoroughly enjoyed every episode. I think it's been so beautiful to see Stacy like really just come out and really threw a wild card, because bitch, wasn't nobody thinking Stacy was gonna come in and eat this season up like she has. I think all the girls are doing what they're supposed to do, minus, in my opinion, Kay and Ashley. And child, you got time to talk about Ashley, because I feel like Ashley is struggling. At this point, I think Ashley either need to be demoted to a friend or baby just go and try other endeavors.
Yeah, they like Ashley. So go ahead and demote her.
Yeah, Gizelle like Ashley.
And Gizelle likes Ashley, and Gizelle runs shit. So go ahead and demote Ashley and then let her walk away the same way Robin did, because she didn't not want to be demoted. And we'll be fine with that. I think they can find a replacement for Ashley that can give us something else, give us something fresh. We tired of Ashley. And these storylines she keep trying to dig up about her mama and her mama boyfriend. We done heard that so many times, girl. That woman ain't leaving that man and going about your business and gone and
we never saw the man, so I don't understand why it's part of her storyline. We don't even know what he looked like.
Yeah.
Now, Fred, before we go on Ashley, now I know you saw the stuff going on with what's her name, Reese, and her son with Ashley. Before we go, friend, what's your thoughts on it? I'm just curious.
Sharice was eating Ashley ass up in that Carlos King interview, and I was here for it. I don't even like Sharice, but I was like, get her, whack her again.
Now, do you think Sharice only felt like that after it went public and people's reaction to it was different from, because on the show, she was very much like, Ashley, look who's here, as if she didn't really have an issue with it.
So it definitely felt like maybe the public's opinion on the situation got into her head, and then she thought about it long and hard and was like, wait a minute, maybe this not okay. Maybe I don't like this.
Right. Yeah, for sure. I gotta go watch her interview with Carlos King though. But I did watch Stacey's interview with him, and it was really good. I enjoyed it. Well, y'all already know we appreciate y'all for coming and kicking it with us. If you have not liked this video, share, subscribe, share with your friends. And until next time, y'all already know we'll holla.
Peace.